Like you said this before we started. Oh, mate, big sigh of relief because that game, I'm not going to say the game had everything because actually it lacked quite a lot of quality in the final thirds on both things. But in terms of the emotion of what we were feeling, you were just like that throughout. You know, they had periods of dominance, then we had periods of dominance. De Gea had made some decent saves. Sanchez made some decent saves. Then when it gets to penalty, it's just in the land of the footballing gods after that. And we were on the right side of it. And we scored all our pens, actually, to be fair.
And like you said, it's in the land of the gods because it's just a lottery, penalties, right? But first of all, at the end of the Sevilla game in the player ratings, I said we're going to win this game. Bounce back FC, yeah, bounce back FC. Like we something that Ten Hag has done to this team is make sure that they can get the next result, you know. And like I think Cam said it, we kept the clean sheet again, you know. And it's I feel so drained. I'm not like honestly, I was like you can see here my voice is going because it was tense, you know. Like I think overall we played well. Like you just said, you know, in the final third it was a bit, you know, we
didn't create as much maybe clear cut. Couple like moments where we got there and it's like, that pass was probably the wrong one, or that shot was probably the wrong one. But we managed to just hang on in and defend properly.
Exactly right. And you know, Anthony had a couple shots where he was just passing to the keeper. You know, Sancho when he came on once again, he didn't really give me as much as I'd like, but you know, I guess he kept the ball well a few times, played a few good passes. But you know, in the end, it was just about grit, pure grit. You know, the guys had to persevere. We're probably going to talk about it a few times, but Shaw, for me, coming into that defence made a huge difference. We were able to push up a little bit higher. Lindelof was clearly a lot more comfortable on the right-hand side with him rather than Maguire. You know, the first 10 minutes of that game, you know, you're thinking, don't make any mistakes. Don't make any mistakes. But then you look at it, they're a lot more assured. You know, there's no one there.
Assured. Like Brighton are good.
Yes,
but like good. Like you said, when you're in the first couple of exchanges, you're like, you know what? Yeah, we can defend all right with this makeshift back four. This looks all right.
Exactly, and that's what Martinez used to give us, right? Or during the season. In the first 10-15 minutes of the game, he'll clatter into someone. Remember that Liverpool game? He clattered into Salah. And he said, look, this is what this game is about. Like, and that's what Martinez and Varane gave us. Maguire doesn't give us that. He tries it and then you get a yellow card. And then, like, you know, it breeds that kind of insecurity, that nervousness throughout the team. We've said it many times, he just makes us nervous watching him. But let's not talk about Maguire. These boys on the pitch, absolutely amazing. Wan-Bissaka, my days. Like
that I think it was like, when was it? Like the 60-something minute or something? He's just done a madness.
Yeah, mate.
He's just done a madness.
I was mind blown. You know, he was, first of all, he clamped up. I love MITOMA, right? I think MITOMA was an amazing player, right? He clamped him down. Like, MITOMA didn't have a sniff. There was a time when MITOMA was running, I was like, Wan-Bissaka's not there. And then he just came out nowhere. I think it was on the edge of the box. He just took the ball off him. And that moment you're talking about where he had 3 Brighton players on him, he spun them.
And the liner was waving for a free kick, and he's like, nah. And then he composes himself and picks out the pass as well, not just a rushed, you know what I mean, rash cross or something like that.
Honestly, 2-3 months into the season, we were saying this guy's done. We were saying he's finished, you know. And the mentality. I saw an interview that he did recently. The mentality of the guy is different league. You know, we can give Ten Hag the credit and say, look, he's changed the players. He's given them instructions and rules, but it all depends on that player to take on board what he said, right? And he's clearly taken it on board and he's running with it. That for me now. Can we focus on other positions in the team rather than getting a new right back?
Yeah.
I think we can.
Yeah, Cam said that. A lot of other people have been saying actually, when you look at right back, Dalot or him, fine. We're all right. Malacia or Shaw, fine.
We're all right. I think fullback, we're all right. I think the problem for us now, obviously, going forward is we need Shaw and Lindelof to be the centre-back pairing. Because I can't, like, obviously he's the club captain, Maguire's club captain, so you think, he might want to bring him back in, you know, please the crowd, everything like that, and the media will keep asking the questions and the presses. But I think we have to have Shaw going forward. You know, we're going to be tired in the next few games, but I think Shaw, you know, he, for me, like before we even get into it, easy man of the match for me for sure.
Sure.
You know,
I was saying Lindelof, but
it's either Shaw or Wan-Bissaka. But Wan-Bissaka came off. He probably was tired. Dealing with MITOMA. But I think for me, Shaw, 100%. You know, because he's coming. You can see. You know, this is very similar to the team we played against Sevilla. Really. Obviously Bruno come in, Shaw come in, and he made a huge difference to that back line.
Changed everything, didn't he? Like everything just looked so calm. Like. It was almost like Welbeck didn't play either because Shaw was following him in. As soon as he dropped off that front line, Shaw was right, I'm going to come with you. I might foul you or I'll nick it off you. I'm going to engage really early because I'm not scared to go one-on-one with you. You ain't going to turn me and run in behind me, and you're not going to hold me off because I'm strong. So he literally kept Welbeck quiet as well.
Right, Welbeck and Undaz when he came on. I didn't even know they had a striker, bro. Like, because I actually forgot Welbeck was playing. Yeah. And then when they took him off for Undas, I was like, oh, where does Undas play? Oh, wait, he's a striker as well. Yeah. Bro, they didn't have a sniff. Obviously, you know, MITOMA had a few chances. Yes. I think March might have had a chance. Yeah. You know, but overall, I think another clean sheet in the bag. You know, we could control the game. De Gea made a few good saves. Yeah. You know, the only way we were going to win that penalty shootout was for them to miss.
Everyone felt that, innit? Because bless David, like, he makes big saves in open play.
That's it.
But when it comes to penalties, man, he just... When did he save at Mark Noble, West Ham? I think that was the last one.
Yeah.
And that day, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't... And they brought Noble on to take that.
That's right.
Do you know what I mean? But bless him, he doesn't save pens. I don't even think he got... I think he might have got near one. But yeah, we needed them to just completely miss the target.
We needed him we needed them to miss it.
But score all ours, though.
That's it.
Do you know what I mean? Put respect on it. We scored all our pens, though.
And on that note, actually... When Weghorst was stepped up to stay the pen, not even just Weghorst, when Lindelof as well, but when Weghorst stepped up, I was like, oh my Lord, please. And obviously when the man them, you know, Sancho, Rashford, I was like, oh, you know
you're just thinking, I could just see the headlines, you know what social media's gonna be like.
Exactly.
So and actually, you know what, on Jadon, like he's obviously had a tough time. I'm not saying he's where we want him to be in open play, etc. But you know what was it in the Euros?
Yeah.
You know, he missed here at Wembley.
Yeah.
In his head, there's probably shades. Yeah. You know, walking up to that penalty spot, I've missed there. You know, Saka's gone on to great things since then. Rashford's gone on to great things since then. I've kind of been left behind since that moment. And that was brilliant to see him just put it away in the top corner like that.
And actually, that might bury some skeletons in his head, you know, because we don't know what he's been going through, right? It might be part of that's been affecting him. And you're right, actually. This was his first penalty since that one.
Exactly. So it's at the same venue.
At exactly the same venue. And also the mentality to score in front of the Brighton fans. You know, because when the penalties went to that side, I was like, oh, you know, it might be a bit. Exactly. And they were on them as well. But the mentality, absolutely amazing. And you're right, actually. And, you know, thinking of it, hopefully this will spur him on. And in that final against City,
what do you reckon? Can we beat them?
Can we beat them?
Of course we can. Doing the treble.
And you know, we have to go up another level. Yes. I think that the fear for all of us as fans is we've played a lot of games this season. You know, we're seeing the tiredness. We're seeing, you know, we can't do the pressing all game. But I think we have to go up another level. This is City, you know. This is the first Manchester derby in a final in ever, right? So we have to be ready for it. We have to be the ones to come out of that game winning the game. You know, obviously by then we might know a bit better whether, you know, Real Madrid could have knocked City out by then.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that could happen. Arsenal could have won the league by then.
But yeah, so I reckon, you know, it's in our hands. Let's get the job done.
Big up, bro.